Tonight, the COVID pandemic is dragging on and it's taking people's mental health down with it. WAAY 31's Bracken Terry spoke with a counselor in the Shoals about what he's seeing in patients.
Professional counselor Alan Bragwell told me relationships are strained now more than they were at the beginning of this. That can be a work relationship, marriage, or a friendship, and his caseload is only growing.
30 to 35% of my caseload right now is people that are on the front lines, healthcare, doctors, nurses, nurse practitioners, or people that work in long-term facilities.
Bragwell describes the pandemic now as a prolonged exposure event.
We're in new territory. We've been trained as counselors to deal with what we call critical incidents, which would be, sadly, a plane crash, earthquake, tornado, hurricane, building collapse. And as bad as those are, people can begin the grieving process after the event.
Bragwell says as the pandemic tracks on, it's like being in a tense situation with no end in sight, and that's affecting people.
What I'm seeing with the healthcare workers and others, individuals as well, is that this prolonged exposure and unknown and questions about what, when, where, how, it's really pulling folks down and straining them emotionally.
Many of his patients feel disappointed with the resurgence of the Delta variant and the fear that even though they're vaccinated, they could bring the virus home to loved ones. He said it's important for people to hit pause, breathe, and reach out for help.
Just be available to listen. You don't have to offer theories or suggestions or direction, but just to be heard.
Bragwell says even taking a few minutes a day for yourself can make a world of difference. He said walking or finding a hobby can help you de-stress during these times. In the Shoals, Bracken Terry, WAAY 31 News.